What is brand identity and why is it important when you're building your business and starting a brand? So let's talk about this topic because we've talked about other branding topics, branding issues, but this is an important one because I feel like people get this confused. They think brand identity means your logo, your colors, your fonts, the graphics or images you use, your website. Those are all part of the brand identity, but brand identity is so much more. So I feel like I've got to explain this topic because it's people get issues with branding and then marketing. Like, why do I need to know about branding? I could just do marketing. But branding is so much more than just doing marketing because branding is about the building of a business. And you don't want to break it before you get it started, before you get it off the ground. So you got to know all about branding and branding identity and all the parts of building a brand that you need to know because everything's everything's going to be about branding. We're moving into web 3.0 and I got a lot of noise going on right here. So hey, it's city noise. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's distracting me. But you have to know about branding and building a brand because of the new level of the internet that we're going into. You've heard the word metaverse. You heard about you've heard about Web 3.0. Those are all things where we're going into the next layer of the internet. And you've got to have an audience to be seen over there. You can't just start fresh. It's going to be really hard. So, we're talking about building a brand right now where we are. So, brand identity, as I said, that's the relationship that you have with your audience and the relationship you have when they become customers. It's not about the logo, the business card, the colors, all those are minute things that you could work on and change later. But what you have to have with your brand identity is who are you online? Who are you online as a business? And you can't just say, well, my business is online. Well, you're a person. There has to be a personality. There has to be a style of talking. There has to be a style of presenting information. Are you truthful? Are you funny? Are you serious? Are you, all of those things. You have to figure out what you want to say and how you want to say it. So that's a part of brand identity. Now, this is come about this, the topic of this video has come about because there's some things going on social media. There's always something going viral, there's always something jump off, and I want to present it to you and give you a little backstory on it and show you how it ties into brand identity. All right, hold on. We got this. All right, so this is BuzzFeed News, and they're talking about a new viral thing that's happening on TikTok called pink sauce. So let me bring myself in so I'm not. Hold on. Let me put my. There I go. So pink sauce. So people are saying this pink sauce is disgusting, but the way people are treating the creator is leaving this. This is the title of the reporter. So she's done some research on this. So if you don't know, a little backstory: the pink sauce is this sauce that was created by this chef Pie, and she's right there pouring it on some chicken. All right, so she started this Carly Pie, Chef Pie. So if you want to look her up, it's at Chef Pie. Let me bring this up because I want you to see. So she's a private chef in Miami. Oh, it's really busy today. Let me stop for a minute. Wow, something's going on. All right, so let me start this again. So Carly Pie, or Chef Pie as she likes to be known online, is a Miami-based private chef. So she made some experiment in her kitchen and decided to um, sell this sauce, this pink sauce, bottle it and sell it in her home. So she went viral with this thing. I think I read in the story. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. That she, when her not her Instagram, sorry, her TikTok started. I think she had less than 1,000 followers. This is a very long story. I'm gonna put the link in the comment box below so you can look at it. But I just wanna go through it real quick and then talk about brand identity. So here we go. Before her pink sauce post blew up, Pie had fewer than 1,000 followers on TikTok. Too few to even live stream because there's a certain amount of followers you have to have, and they TikTok will give you the option to live stream. She now has 50,000 followers. This is in, I would say, like a month over, or a little over a month. So she has all these millions of views, and she made this product. So she says this turned into a product overnight, but I wasn't able to verbalize my plan for it like a regular individual. I'm not an influencer, she said. Before this, TikTok didn't know me from anyone else. Hmm. Hmm. So, this is where I want to get into brand identity because this, sorry, Carly, not Carly, Chef Pie, and if you want to follow her, she's on TikTok, chef.pii, and what can I say? When I heard this story, I went, I was like, okay, we've got a lesson here as far as brand building. Because she's got something. She's got the marketing down pat. She made this sauce, it went viral. It fits into that generation, Gen Z, that they're on TikTok, and they like crazy trends like this. Wow. It's a ranch sauce or it's a condiment. She doesn't really explain, but she says it has dragon fruit and milk and vinegar and all this different things. And why this issue has blown up so far is that it's been shipped to some people, and they've done videos showing that it was spoiled, it was moldy, it went bad, and I'm going, yeah, because, well, you're mixing vinegar and fruit and this and that. You're not preservative. It's not refrigerated. You're not putting the product in a commercial kitchen. You're not following the food safety laws. You're not following the laws of the federal government of mailing things. You're not supposed to mail food, or you can send food, but it has to be certain ways. I think dry ice or whatever. I don't know the details, so don't quote me. But what do we have to say about this? I have a lot to say because I'm thinking she's breaking her brand identity before it even gets off the ground. And let's go back a bit, and I'll give you a little bit of information that Heinz, you all know Heinz, right? Heinz, the ketchup people, they've been making ketchup for 100 years or more. They tried to make this colored ketchup. So they made a green ketchup, a purple. I think it was called Easy Squirt is the brand name. I'll have to look it up and put the information below because it's important that this big manufacturer made this, and I believe this was in the early 2000s because they did the green ketchup tied in with Shrek, the movie Shrek when it came out. And it sold like gangbusters, and then they did other colors, but then the product died out. I don't know why, and they stopped making it. So it's a viable product. It's been made before, and she's caught on this trend almost 20 years later because of the way Gen Z behaves online, and the way they want to try new things like this, because people of a certain age are going like, pink sauce, no. Shipping through the mail, I don't know, you lady, you're making it in your kitchen, no. It's coming spoiled with mold and exploding and all that, no. I'll buy some sauce when I go to the grocery store, made by a mass market manufacturer who has a lab, and they have factories, and they have places that are is what do you call it? Why am I can't get my words today. It's sterile. The sterile has been the FDA has been there, or the USDA, or whoever, whatever government agency has been there and did the checks and balances and check for this and check for that, and everything's good. And so now they can, bottle the product or produce the product and put it on the grocery shelves. And that's why I like to buy my food, because I'm thinking, hey, it's been through some checks and balances. But this TikTok thing, there's no checks and balances yet, because it's something that's happening now. But it is a lesson in, when you have an idea, you need to follow the proper procedures and channels. And I know her excuse was she didn't know, but this is 2022. If you got a phone that you can make TikToks on, you got a phone that you can go to Google and ask Google, and Google will guide you or give you several options. At least it's a starting point of, let me try to educate myself, and maybe there's a class at the local college, or maybe the government has a website where they tell you, hey, if you want to bottle and produce some kind of sauce and sell it, and it's in your home, these are the things that you have to do. What I'm saying is that information is there. It's 2022. That information is there. When I was a kid, I had to go to the library, ride my bike to the library, look at the books, look through the Dewey Decimal System and those little cards, and find the Encyclopedia Britannica or the Encyclopedia this and that, and get like a 50 million books to look up the stuff that you wanted to look up. Today, you don't have to do that. You have a phone. It has an app called Google on it. Google it. It will either give you the answer, or put you on the right track to the answer, or put you in touch with, where you can find the person to get the answer. But you have to want to have that discovery. So what I'm saying is, as far as starting your brand, you must have a plan. You must sit down and strategize. And I've said this before. I have some videos on branding. Look below in the description box. They'll be there, the links to those videos, where I say, when you make your plan, your strategy, you don't have, it's not about making a dissertation, or writing your dissertation, or for your PhD. You're just sitting down, pen to paper, or finger to device, because you have a device. You have a phone, you have an iPad, you have a tablet, you have something, a computer, something. So what you're going to do is write it down. You're not the professor of whatever. You're writing down if I want to do this, I think the first step is this, and you write it down. So what would be the next step? This, and this. So you've got an outline, and then again, you go to Google, or if you know someone who's an experienced expert in this area, and you say, hey, I'm thinking of X idea, and I wrote down some points. What do you think? But you're going to do the research of it and find the information, because it's out there. It's out there. We're in the technology age. It's on a device somewhere. So you can get that information from someone credible, or connect yourself with someone credible to get that information. So that's my point. So now let me get to my notes. I want to get into, what is brand identity? What's the importance of branding and business? So this, again, this is crucial to your business success. Your brand is not only your logo and design. It's how you interact with customers, how you advertise your products, how you speak online, on social media, the things you say, the videos, and you pull out and you talk about your idea, your business, what you want to build. Because you can do all of that with social media. It's called transparency. You want to show people, I'm doing this because, and you explain why. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You don't have to have a degree in astrophysics and all this. What you're doing is getting your message out, and you're using the power of social media. but you're also going to be truthful about where you are in that process. So again, this person that's starting this pink sauce, she is saying that she doesn't know, but you have to take the next step forward because you have something that's viable where, you're not an influencer, but you have an idea that you could package and sell and co-produce with a company like Heinz or Hunt's or, P&G or whatever, because it could be a specialty line. It's been done before. I believe Tabitha Brown did that with her relationship that she started with McCormick Spices, because she started talking about it online, and she lives a vegan lifestyle, and she talks about making the food taste great. So there was a partnership, a brand partnership between her and McCormick Spices, to where she involved her community into getting into the process of getting this spice, because she did the work of talking about it and messaging, putting the message out online about why she's doing it and this and that, and making it appealing, making it appealing to those who want to buy it. So to this day, where it's sold out, and there's people that go to McCormick Spices, the website, and say, we want this spice, where it's going to be in stock, we want this thing. So that's what I'm saying, that you can build a brand identity to where you can get the business that you want off the ground if you do it correctly. So that's the case with this pink sauce lady. That's what I'm going to call her. No, the internet is calling her the pink sauce lady. So she's got that marketing part down, but the branding part of it, it's the disconnect there. I don't know what it is, because again, I don't know her. This is a story that is online now, so there will be more information about it, and I wish her good luck. But the part about not knowing, we can't let that fly anymore. It's 2022. You got a phone, you've got a computer, you've got access. The library is free. Computers are in there all day on, waiting for you to come and use them and do some research. That's the key word, research. So let's get back to this brand identity and why it's important, because it ties into this story. Is she's not, if she's a chef, well, she is. I don't want to say if. It says that she's a chef in Miami, so that means she's doing things locally, which means that she has a brand. You may not know it, but you have a brand because you're doing activities online centered around a business idea, a business topic. So those things, that's how you create the brand. You're doing it without even thinking about it. So if you want to do it successfully, you need to think about some of these things, and brand identity is one of them. Okay? So it's crucial to your business. Remember, brand is not what you want to be known for, it's what other people say about your business or brand, what they say about you when you're not in the room. So you have to create a brand strategy to achieve your goal of building this business. And branding is all relationships with audience and customers. How you talk to them, how you treat them, how you respond to their issues if they have any, or how you respond to if they are positive about your business. All those things are branding in your branding identity. And a brand is a relationship between your business and the customers. Remember that. It's a relationship. So it's like, how do you want to be perceived by your customers? How do you want to be seen and known by them? So that's the question you have to ask if you want to make sure that your brand identity is working the right way to bring you that success, that goal you want to reach with your business. So you have to think about those things. What are some of the things that I'm doing? How am I putting my message out? How am I responding when people comment or DM me or ask me questions? Am I, agreeable to them, or am I just like ignoring them? Because once you ignore, if people have inquiries about your business online, especially online, you need to respond to them, because you don't know where that's going to go. If that person doesn't buy from you, they may have a relative or a friend or a neighbor or someone who needs your product, your service. But if you disconnect, you've broken the relationship with them, that's not going to happen. So your brand, think about your brand identity. How do I want to present myself online? How do I want to react to my audience online? How do I want to deal with questions or comments? How do I want to deal with inquiries with people who have questions and they ask me this and that, but they don't buy? So you have to be helpful. You have to be helpful. You have to build up what you want to be online. And then people that interact with that brand structure that you're making, they're going to determine, well, you're trustworthy. This is somebody I want to know, like, and trust. This is someone I can recommend. I can say, you know what, you're interested in XYZ. I saw this person on TikTok or Instagram that they did that they and they answered my question, whatever. So you should check them out. Those are the hidden things, the hidden relationship ties that you won't see. But it's because you're building your brand and being yourself and doing your messaging and presenting what you know in order to help people. That's going to happen without you knowing it. All right. So how do brands benefit the consumers? So a lot of brand identity is relationship building. I said that it bears repeating. So you want to build credibility. You want to show brand consistency. You want to show a personality, so people will recognize you wherever platform you're on. And when I say personality, it's not like you gotta make a fake person. You just be yourself. You just give out information. You say what you have to say. It's the same thing when I say, oh, businesses, they don't want to go on TikTok because they don't want to dance. Well, nobody said you had to dance. Teenagers are dancing. Gen Z is dancing. Older people are on TikTok just talking and presenting a message and showing who they are and giving out advice and being helpful. And then what happens after you do that? You're building the confidence, you're building the consistency, you're building a relationship to where they go to the one place they can buy from you. That's where the magic happens. What is that one place? I talk about it a lot. Link in bio. That's your magic place as a business owner. Link in bio. Because you're going to talk about what you have to offer. You're going to be helpful. You're going to answer questions. You're going to put messaging and scenarios about what if and this and that. And you got the solution. And then you point them, call to action. You point them to the solution. If you want to know more, go to the link in bio. Check out my link in bio. If you want to buy this, check out the link in bio. If you want more info, all of those messaging, all of those words, call to action. You're driving the action. You're telling them, here's the problem. I got the solution. Where do you get it? Link in bio. That link in my profile. Go and visit it. I've got more stuff for you. I've got more information there. I've got good stuff in there. I've got my class. I've got my course. I've got my this. I got my that. I've got my coupon. You want 10% off? Go to link in bio. You want 20% off? Go to the link in my profile. Visit the link in my profile, sign up, and I will send you a coupon. I will send you a code. Or I will see how that works. That's how this works. That's the breakdown. It's simple. But you got to have your branding presence. You've got to have that plan. So that's what we're talking about here. So that's all I can say about brand identity, because it's not, don't think of it as your logo, your colors, your fonts, your website. Oh, those are all tangible items. Those are all the tangible parts that people can see. But it doesn't make the brand identity. Okay, for example, like Apple, like a brand like Apple. You know the apple with the little bite out of it, but it's much more. Apple's more than that little apple icon. It's about continuity. It's about things working together. It's about being part of a community where all the devices work together, where you're going to get what you pay for, that you're going to have that service that you know, like, and trust. So see, that's a part of the brand identity, but it's not that logo. It's not the font that they use. It's not any of that. That's a part of it, but that's not it. It's about the relationship between the brand and the consumer. All right? So, let's I'm getting ready to say. Oh, so here before we end, let me give you a few questions that you need to think about. when you're thinking about your brand identity and how are you formulating it, how are you creating it, how are you presenting it online. So ask yourself these questions. What do you want people to think when they find your business? And this applies online and offline. What do you want people to think when they discover and find your business? What do you want them to think? You can craft that. You can formulate that. You don't want them to formulate that on their own. You want to give them an idea of it. Number two, how do you want people to feel when they interact with your business? What's the feeling they're going to come away with? Are they going to walk away satisfied or frustrated? Are they going to say, well, that didn't solve anything for me. I'm still at the place I was at. Or, wow, thank you for solving this issue. I could not find the solution you presented to me. Thank you so much, so much. I'm going to tell everybody about you. That's what you want. Number three, does your business personality align with the reality of your customer's experience? Now, this is a big one. So you want to think, do the two things meet? Does my business personality, my brand identity, does it meet with my target audience? Remember, because you're not talking to everybody. You want to make sure that you're reaching the right customer. And, again, forget that everybody's my customer, 8 to 80. No. Your customer is the person that needs what you have to offer, and you have to meet. Brand identity is part of it. So those are the questions that you need to think about when you are thinking about creating and formulating your brand identity. Okay? So if these videos are helping you, please let me know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Also, stay tuned. Don't move. There's going to be more videos about branding and marketing and creating. Actually, because, I'm here to help you create a plan that's going to grow your brand. That's what it's all about. You got to have a plan. So this example of what happened with this BuzzFeed article, you got to have a plan. It's viable, workable, but you got to have a plan or else it's going to fall apart. All right? So stay tuned. Don't move. There's some videos coming up. Stay on the channel. Watch them. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or DM me everywhere you are, wherever you are, whatever platform, DM me, you can reach me. Let me know and I will answer your question or give you and point you in the right direction. See, point you in the right direction to find the answer. Okay?